Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be a summary of Numbers 16, verses 1 through 50. And Korah was a priest, and he talked among a couple of his friends and began to say that we are holy among the Lord. And Korah talked to these two friends and told them that Moses had been taking things that did not belong to him. So he told his friends, let's take an instant before the Lord and see who he has chose to be the leader. And of course his friends began to remember Egypt and how it flowed with milk and honey, and they wanted to return back to there. They didn't want to live in the wilderness. They wanted to have land and vineyards. For the Levites were set apart for God's purpose, and they were not allowed to own land. And Moses was angry, and he asked God not to accept their offering. And Moses said, I have not taken anything that has belonged to them, nor have I hurt one of them. And then Moses said, we will gather together tomorrow with all of the congregation, and then they must choose a side. And God spoke to Moses and to Aaron and said, get away from the congregation. I will consume them with a fire at once. And Moses and Aaron both hid their face and prayed to God and said, Lord, will you destroy everyone because of one man's sin? And God told Moses to gather the congregation and get them away from Korah and his friends, and do not touch anything that belongs to them, unless they would be consumed with their sin as well. And Moses said, I do not work for myself, but I do the work of God. And the Lord will open up the mouth of the earth and will consume and swallow up these three men. And when Moses was done talking, then the earth opened up and swallowed up not only these three men, but their wives and their children and the things that belonged to them. And God consumed 250 men that day. And then the congregation began to complain and go against Moses and Aaron, and the wrath of God burned once more. And he told Moses and Aaron to be separated from the people, so he caused a plague to come down among them. And Moses and Aaron began to pray, and they stood between the dead and the living. And there was 14,700 men that died from the plague. May God be with you in everything and in every way.